Hello everybody and welcome to another Beyblade video. I'm Citrus Ninja Gaming and this is another unboxing video. This is the second of 3 unboxings that I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna try to upload all 3 of them either today or tomorrow. Today being Saturday, tomorrow being Sunday. So yeah. I just unboxed Judgment Joker 00 Turn Trick Zan. So, yeah, go watch that. So anyway, here we go. This is Heaven Pegasus. 10 proof low sen. Now there are a few parts that I don't have here. Like the whole layer. I don't have the Heaven base. I don't have a real sen weight. I have a fake one from a Wizard Fafnir. And I have a... well, I don't have Heaven, or the Pegasus chip. I also don't have the low driver. And I only have one 10 disc now because 2 of mine got stolen. And I already have 2 proofs. But it's always good to have another in case one, or the only one that I have that's good for tournaments, breaks or something. I don't know. Or I could just lose it. So, I guess I'll show you guys the gimmicks when I open it, unlike what I did with Judgment, because that's, I realized it is wasting time, and I really want to see how these act, and I also want to make combos with them. And also, I'm really hyped up about the third thing that I'm unboxing because it's the newest of the 3. Okay, here we go. Let's see it. Wow. Okay, that looks cool. Heaven base is just amazing looking. So let me just open this stuff up. Okay. So this released at the same time as the GT customized set. Just kidding, I'm mixing up the 2 sets again. This came out at the same time as Lord Spriggan and the triple booster. There we go. So, first, let's just open up the disc and the frame. So the frame was originally from the launcher set for Geist Fafnir proof, and it's pretty decent. It's not the best, but it's definitely a good frame when you want to use a core disc, but you also want to use Extend Plus. It's better in attack mode than cross, like when Extend Plus is in attack mode, but cross is better than it when it's in stamina mode. So you can make your pick. It's also, if you don't want to use a core disc for Extend Plus, then you can just use Blitz. It's pretty decent. You can also use a round, which I don't have, so I cannot show it here. But anyway, 10 came on Revive Phoenix originally, and it's a decent counter. It's like the opposite of the 0 disc. Instead of having centralized weight distribution, this one has outward weight distribution, which is good for stamina, but not the best for burst resistance, although it's negligible now that Beyblades are getting so heavy, or at least the layers. Okay, so let's take this driver out. This is the low driver. It is just like Eternal, except it has metal. Free spinning metal dish thingy. Let's see if I can make this focus. Okay, well, I don't know. let's just hope it wants to work. Okay, so I think from back here it's fine. So yeah, this piece spins freely. It looks like a gear, and this piece spins freely. Also, the tip is a little bit more extruded. Oh my god. There we go. Okay, just have to cover all the background. So the tip is a little bit more extruded and a little bit wider. Now the problem I've heard about this is because the metal wobbles, it makes the whole Beyblade wobble, which is not very good. It's more of a collector's piece. Like if you want to collect every single Beyblade, then you're gonna have to have this in your collection. So now we go on to Pegasus. So this thing is chunky and it looks cool. I like it. Pegasus. Not the same as the Metal Fight Pegasus. It's actually stamina type instead of attack type. But you know what? Doesn't matter. So let me just put this thing together. Oh, okay. So if you guys don't know the gimmick of the Heaven layer base, what happens is that when it's clicked like about halfway through, these wings pop out and you're meant to push them in. And then it's supposed to reverse the lock. Like, look, I'm not going to touch the tip. Boom. Goes back to only having one click of damage. So, basically, it has these pieces, which are the wings, that when the Beyblade's fully together, they basically are inside. But then the Beyblade pushes on the tab, or the disc pushes on the tabs, and then the tabs can push back on it. So yeah, let's see if I can. Okay, I guess it's better like this. Okay, so yeah, you guys can see the grayish tabs right there. Pushes on the tabs, then the tabs push on it. Of course, I don't have a driver on here. Let me just do that. Okay. I forgot that you have to push these in. Okay, here we go. Yeah. You can see the tabs pushing on them. Now this is basically an upgraded version of the Dread Bases gimmick, where it is going to change shape depending on how much damage it takes. So if it takes that much damage, it has more circular shape, and it doesn't push back in very easily. When it's back here, it pushes in a little bit. But the Heaven base has the tabs that are specialized to push the disc backwards. Okay, so next up, the Sen weight. This is currently the lightest weight, I'm pretty sure, because it's pretty hollow. But it's just like the 10 disc, it has outwards weight distribution. It has 6 hexagons on the outside and this piece in the middle. This originally came with Wizard Fafnir, and honestly, Wizard Fafnir was not the greatest stock combo. Had a good idea behind it, but anyway, this is just meant to help like increase its stamina. Also, if you want a weight that is like this but heavier, you can try to get the Goku weight, but it's really rare, so you might not get it. It's also very expensive on eBay, so this is basically just the light version of Goku. And then there is Heaven Pegasus, or just the Pegasus chip, I mean. Its teeth are very interesting. So this goes in focus. So you see this piece right there? This is where the lock reverses on. It's made flat so that the lock doesn't have to pass through teeth. Now this makes this chip very much like a niche piece. It's only there for the gimmick. Otherwise, it's not that good. Let me just put it on something like Lord. Because it is a right spin chip, so it fits on all right spin bases. And Lord just happens to be a dual spin base. So it has that tiny click in the beginning, and then it has this it has a sliding piece. Yeah, right there. It's actually not as bad as I've heard. At least not on a base that exposes the teeth all the way. Let me just feel it on its stock combo again, which will also make it easier to transition into the next part of this video. Honestly, it doesn't feel too bad. But something like the Spriggan chip or the Achilles chip might be better for dash drivers, at least. So yeah, let's see. If you wanted to make a pretty decent combo, you could take the Valkyrie chip. You could take the Heaven base, and then you could take either the Zan weight, the Sen weight, or the 10 weight, which I did not bring. Actually, no, I did bring a 10 weight. Never mind. I'm just dumb. You could also use the 10 weight, which actually, the Sen weight, not a very good choice. You could use the Diabolus chip from Venom Diabolus. You could use this. You could use this. Or you could use the Gen weight. I think the Gen weight might be the best, but I'm not sure. So Heaven Valkyrie with the Gen weight. Then I would probably use this with the Sting disc and the Orbit Metal Driver. Now the problem with this is that it doesn't do the lock reverse thing. In fact, the only thing the lock reverse can, or like the wings can do, is possibly protect it from bursting. Also, I've seen from videos when it takes damage, then you can see the gold wings pop out in the middle of the battle, which is really cool. So it's basically a way to gauge how far your Beyblade is clicking. You can use the 10 weight as well, which looks decent on here. The Zan weight. I think the 10 weight looks better. And you guys probably know that I like customizing Beyblades so that they look and perform well. So yeah, even without the Gen weight, it still can't do the lock reverse. But I think it's a decent looking shape for stamina and for Orbit Metal I chose that because it can destabilize Extend Plus combos, which is always a good thing, because Extend Plus has to stop running around everywhere. So now let's do a couple of test launches and try some test battles to see how the gimmick looks in action. Even though it's most likely not going to click back mid-battle. But who knows? Okay. It's very unbalanced, as you can see. That's mainly due to the low driver. It looks really good while spinning as well. Let me just put the Eternal driver on here. Already looks better. It's not doing those little bounce thingies. But of course, I want to use the low driver a little bit. So yeah, I guess I'll put it up against Slash Valkyrie, Blitz Power, Retsu. Okay then. Didn't take any burst damage because Valkyrie barely even touched it. Okay, if nothing gets it to Golden Wings, then I'm just gonna have to use Judgment, which I will do probably. Okay, so I guess next up, Union Achilles, convert, Extend Plus, Retsu. I did not see the Golden Wings pop out. I don't know if it's because the stadium is yellow. That might be it. Okay, let's try that one more time. I might not have to use Judgment. Okay then. Yeah, that was interesting. Maybe I'll just launch it a little bit softer, or both of them a little softer. Okay, I think I see the wings popping out. There we go. Popped out a little bit. Could have popped out a lot more though. But interesting. It does burst a decent amount in stock combo. So I guess I just won't put this up against... Well, actually, no, I will put it up against Judgment. Why not? Let's see how much it gets destroyed. Oh, never mind. Judgment clicks were terrible because this was like that. The spring wasn't really pushing up against it too well. And I was about to put Heaven Pegasus' combo on Judgment Joker. Yeah, boy. Okay, well this video is getting long. So, overall, Heaven Pegasus. I didn't test it with the competitive combo in this video because didn't really think it was necessary right now. Plus, I don't think I have good parts. I mean, I don't want to put this up against Lord Spriggan and have it get humiliated right off the bat. So, yeah. But anyway, it doesn't look to be the best, but the Heaven base might have some usage. The Pegasus chip is decent, not really as good as all the other chips, even though they're all supposed to be equally as good as each other. the Senway probably won't be using that. Okay, that was weird. My camera overheated and also does not want to zoom in any further and looks very dark. So yeah, this is not the most comfortable position, but as I was about to say, I'm probably not gonna use the Senway or the low driver. So yeah, this is a very good looking Beyblade, which is why I wanted to get it. I might use the Heaven base. Overall, it's not the best Beyblade to buy if you had to buy one for competitive sake, but it really looks good. And if you're a collector, then you're gonna need this for your collection. Otherwise, how are you going to catch them all? So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time.